My name is Dennis, and welcome to another episode of Mission to Mastery, the UPW Way Dennis Tan edition. For those that has been watching this and following this episode for the last 16 episode, a big warm welcome back to this. And for those that's watching this for the first time, welcome. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. And what do I want to say today? I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have you. I'm grateful to be here, sharing my story and value adding to you. So today I will start with this thing. Okay, I'll start with this lesson that I learned. It's called what I feel like saying. What I feel like saying, and the keyword is feel, which means to say anything that I feel like saying, I will say it from my heart, and I will say it as it is. And the key thing is to be present, is to share from here, and as to speak the truth. So this could be something that you may like to do and practice when you are with your team, when you are with your family, and you are with your friends. You know, is to get present and get in and now. So yes, here it goes. What I feel like saying is, today is a great day. I am feeling somehow grounded and peaceful. And I wanted to share a little bit about myself and my story, so that the audience that has been following me and Soared Resources get to know a little bit more about me, rather than every time when I come to the episode, it's about content, about the 7 area of mastery, about Tony Robbins, about my guests. So today I just want to talk about me. Who am I? Why am I here? And why am I doing all this? What's the purpose? What's my mission? And what do I want? So let's get personal today. And firstly, I'm a father. Yeah, I think that identity is something where it's permanent for me, and I love it because that gives me a sense of leadership, responsibility, caring, and love. I'm a father of two lovely, beautiful boys, and they are 5 and 2, 3 years apart, both boys. And they were saying that kids are the best mentor, the best teacher in the world. I 100% agree, because every day, for those that have kids, you will understand, every day they will challenge me. They will challenge my patience, my emotion. They will challenge me, the tools that I learned from, Tony Robbins, from the programs that I've attended, how to state change, how to make a move, how to be in peak state, how to forgive, how to forget, how to let go, how to be present. Yeah, they're the best teachers and mentors in the world, and every day they are training me to be better. So kids are beautiful. At the same time, yeah, they are a miracle. I have a very beautiful wife. She is just amazing. I would say that she is part of me, and with her in my life, she has gotten me to become a better person. For better or worse, we will stick through thick and thin. And I'm grateful to have a wife like her, who supported me, encouraged me, and given me the strength and the ability to pursue the things that I want to do. Like now, training and speaking, presenting, selling, closing, doing all kinds of activities in terms of workout exercises that I love to do. Very supportive, so I'm very grateful for her. Yeah, so I was with Soared Resources for a good 5 years, joining a company, promoting worldwide events, National Achiever Congress, MMI, and Tony Robbins program. So over the last 5 years, I consider myself as an intrapreneur, meaning to say I am in sales. I'm leading a sales team, and I'm being remunerated mainly based on results. So the more results I bring, the more remuneration I get, the more my team will grow in the sense. So I'm a very result-based person, and that has given me a push factor. That has given me over the edge because I do not want to live by income, but I want to live by result. And when the result I produce has skyrocket high, my income also went skyrocket high. And that has become a blueprint for me. And that also allowed me to have the confidence, to have the ability to step out of the company and start on my own this year. And yes, I started my company this year called Epic Achiever. We are into training, consulting, and also for corporate training and stuff. And the great thing is I started a business. And the most challenging thing is I started a business this time. When COVID-19 is happening, when the pandemic is happening. And interestingly, the things that I wanted to do, everything put on hold. The corporate training that I engaged, the consulting job, my client that has hired us to consult their business has also put on hold because their business is affected. My training business is affected. And somehow I survived. I adapt and I got through. And during this period of time, I have friends who are a super, super amazing, popular celebrity photographer who now become a Grab deliver driver. And there's no shame in that because this is truly doing whatever it takes to survive. So when I see that the people are adapting and they're able to adjust their circumstances, right, it's also given me some form of encouragement and motivation. So I fall back to what I'm very good at, what I'm very passionate about, is to do sales, is to close program for other people. So meaning to say the clients that hire me has a certain program that they're marketing, and they need somebody to help them to close their program. And they pass me the leads and I close them. So that's what I did. I fall back to that, and because of that, I reignite the fire and the passion again to do sales. And that is something that I am passionate about. And I know sales equal income, sales equal transformation. That has been the blueprint for me. And when I get in that momentum of selling, of closing, my energy get higher, my attraction get wider, and the opportunity just come. The opportunity just come because I'm vibrating at a frequency that is attractive and people want more of it. That could be also the result while I'm here doing this Facebook Live with the audience that's watching this right now. Because this is something where it's not comfortable, but when I am in momentum to do this, opportunity just come and I grab it and I say yes. Sometimes when the opportunity come, right, you just have to say yes. Because when you say yes, the how will come, the answers will come, the steps will come, the structure will come. When you say yes to it first, then along the way you think and you correct. So I say yes, and here I am. And last month itself, in the short period of 10 days, I generated over $300,000 in sales. I was quite blown away because I think during my time in Success Resources, I think one of the project, I single-handedly closed about $220,000 in sales in 2 weeks. Yeah, $220,000 in sales in 2 weeks. This time I closed $300,000 in 10 days. So I was like, okay, I still have that, I still got it. It's beyond that. I mean, yes, that is a tangible result that I get, but the client that I have closed, right, the people that I have touched, their business are growing, and they are growing their income as well. And that gives me a sense of satisfaction that is beyond selling, but it's transformation. And that has been my mission, is to help people to achieve their goals and their dreams in the way that they want it. So here I am right now doing this because I know this is what I am called to do. This is what I love to do. And I'm very passionate about this, to help people through the programs that Success Resources is marketing. And in time to come, of course, my goal is to create my own program. And after I spoke to my friends who are in the business of training, and they were saying that personal development may not be a good starting point for me, so to speak, because it's quite general. And perhaps it's true because people are not looking too much into that. But I beg to differ because I think everything has to come from the heart and from the core first before you're able to do something tangible, before you're able to do something physical. So in terms of what you need to change is your mindset and your belief in your blueprint, that has to be answered and do first. And most people are not willing to do that, or most people think that that is not important. And they wanted to make that kind of money, they wanted to be able to invest in that kind of stocks and buy that kind of property so that they make more money. I mean, I have friends who are multi-millionaire and they're gone because they heavily leverage on properties. They loan too much from the bank. I have friends who are investing in stocks, and during this period, they lost a lot of money. I mean, seriously. And what happened when they do that? Yeah, of course, they will blame the government, they will blame the country, they will blame whatever, but they are not willing to look into themselves deeper. And that's where I think Tony Robbins Unleash Your Power Within come in, and other programs coming from Tony Robbins, like Day with Destiny, because it's really all looking into yourself first before you look into outside. So thank God I have this foundation, I have this structure where it's standing strong for me. So that even when this period of time when things are falling, I'm still holding strong. And in fact, I'm making a lot more than where I was if I would have continued this business. So I fall back to the basic. And I can tell you this, as long as you're in sales, okay, you will never, never, never be retrenched, so to speak. Why? Because any company will need salespeople to bring in the cash flow. But once you have that skill, it's a skill for life. So I'm glad I have this skill and I'm still applying it. I'm still doing it, and I'm loving it. So are you loving what you're doing? Are you enjoying what you're doing? I'm not saying that sales is the only job that you must do, but it could be engineering job, could be interior design, could be architect. I'm not sure, but whatever that you're doing right now, are you happy? Are you passionate? If yes, great. If not, perhaps you should find some information that can help you to steer you towards other direction. I cannot think of any program right now except Tony Robbins program. And he's the master of personal development and he's the best of the best, which is why I want to associate with him, because people who come to know about me will know that I have learned from him. And you can learn that too from him as well. So that foundation, that's what Tony Robbins says, 80% is psychology, 20% is mechanic. 100% of the time when I'm selling, I would say almost 100% is more from my heart, it's more from my sincerity and my care. And the remaining 10% or even 5% is a tangible result that the client is looking for. And I sell and close from the space, yeah, I'm able to see more result. Okay, and from depression to transformation was the topic that I wanted to talk about today. Of course, everything started. Everything wasn't so smooth and so, so well. How to say? It wasn't so smooth all this time. When I started back in the days, 20 years ago, I was not who I am today. All right, I suffered from depression, I think at the age of 17, and primarily because of what Tony has. The thing is this: when I'm in depression, right, I wasn't aware. Usually people do not know they're in depression unless they're being diagnosed. And I wasn't aware that I was doing things that was hurting myself. I was a teenage and I was just doing things that is painful, and my view of the world has only it's limited. And because also the environment that I mixed with, right, has developed and created me to who I was in the past. And after attending Tony Robbins program many years later, I realized that I'm fearful. And again, fear has two fundamental points. Fear of I'm not enough, therefore I'm not loved. So I always felt that I'm not enough. I'm not good enough, not handsome enough, not good looking enough, not charming enough, not smart enough, not intelligent enough, not athletic enough. The word of not enough has been my blueprint and has been in my head for at least 20 over years, over 2 decades. And finally, it was broken through a process that I learned from Tony Robbins. It was painful. But because it was so pain, and that allowed healing to take place. And the pain was unbearable because it's not just physical pain, it's emotional pain. I remember during the period of time when I was in depression, I was at home, I took out a penknife and I just, cut my hand on my bicep on my left side multiple times. I can see the flesh, I can see the whole hand bleeding. It was so intense. And I was rushed to hospital at about 4 or 5 a.m. And I got 184 stitches on my arms because of the ligament, of the tear of the skin. And the doctor was stitching and I was like crying in my heart, but I was feeling very numb. And the doctor said that I have to stay in the hospital because they need to investigate. Could be an attack or could be some form of suicidal thoughts. I said I can't stay in hospital. And the doctor said it's not a question, it's a statement. I said I'm telling you that I can't, and I insist that I have to leave. Why? Because I have to reach home before my parents wake up in the morning. Because if they see me in this state, my hands are bleeding, I'm stitching, I will cause them to be upset and they'll be worried. I went back at about 7 a.m. I slept and I woke up at 11 a.m. I was wearing long sleeve because I need to cover my scar. So I went down the stairs to first floor. I saw my parents. I said, "Hey, good morning. How is everyone?" I was smiling, but my hand was in pain. My heart was broken, and I'm smiling. Have you seen people who are in that state before? You see them smiling, they are happy, but actually they are so depressed inside. I was in that stage. Yeah, I think for almost 2 years. And finally, to cut story short, I was introduced to personal development work, to Success Resources back in 2003. My first program I attended is called National Insurance Congress, and I was blown away. I mean, I wasn't aware there was such a world out there where there's training, there's boot camp, there's a stage where trainers come on stage and develop, train and speak and inspire people. I was out of this world when I first attended that program. And since then, today, 17 years later, I'm still attending the program, I'm still learning. And I would say that has saved my life. And of course, during this period of time, things wasn't still as smooth. Whenever I see the scar, I still have kickback. I still recall about other things that I've done in the past. And I couldn't find a way to get out of that shithole. I couldn't find a way to get out of that perception I have, the belief I have about this scar, because it gave me guilt, it gave me anger. Whenever I failed in something, I lost money, I lost a teammate, I lost contract, I lost businesses. I look at this scar and I just triggered that, hey, I'm not good enough. I'm so stupid to lose that contract. I didn't close that sales. I lost my teammate. My teammate left me. It was painful still. And until 2013, when I attended Tony Robbins program. This program is called Date with Destiny. In the program, we went through another process. On day 6, it was so deep that I broke down and I cried so loud that the entire room of about 1,700 people just went silent and listening to a boy that's crying from the heart. Yeah, it was so painful. And finally, after the process is done, I finished my crying. A teammate came and hugged me, gave me a lot of love. And there come Tony Robbins, asked, okay, who would like to share? So I just keep my hand down and I refuse to speak anything because I just don't want. And I got it. And I believe I got what I learned. But I just refuse to share anything. So Tony picked the lady on the right, blah, blah, blah. 30 minutes, done. Who would like to share? I went to another person, raised a hand, blah, blah, blah. So lastly, she said, who would like to share? And she was looking at me. I was not willing to raise my hand. My audience just said, Dennis, please share. So finally, they pushed me to stand up. And Tony Robbins handed him the mic. And you know, the thing is this, when you speak to Tony Robbins, when you speak to him, right, suddenly you got no problem. Suddenly I felt that my challenge and all my problems melt away. So I got the mic, I look at him, he looked at me, and I say, firstly, Tony, thank you for picking me. I waited 10 years for this moment to speak to you. When I say I waited 10 years, I heard about him 10 years ago, and I always wanted to have a chance to be coached and trained by Tony in person, and I did that. So yeah, I just share my story. You know, when I was young, how I was being bullied, how fearful I was, how anxious I was, and how low of self-esteem I have. And I told him about a scar, and he turned that scar into something else. And the good thing is, my teammate actually recorded a video of Tony Robbins implementing me live, and it was recorded in this 3.5-minute video. And yes, I would like to show you the video. So I think it's good to see how the master worked. It's good to see how Tony intervened a live audience, myself, and how he changed my life and transformed my life in that video. So he will say some words that may not be attractive to the ears, but you know what? Just listen and watch with an open heart. So please watch the video, and I will talk to you more after that. Thank you. Jermaine, please roll the video.
Your worst day is always your best day once you reconnect to its deeper and higher purpose. Your worst day is always your best day when you connect to its deeper and higher purpose. There's no way you would have the power to do what you'll do in your life, Dennis, if you hadn't been through that. I wouldn't want to put anybody through what you've been through. I've been through my own versions of those things in my own life. But they all fucking serve, because that's where all my strength comes, all my power comes from, all my ability to feel somebody comes from. You wouldn't even care to feel somebody otherwise. If you were one of those other kids who tortured you, you would be one of those as an adult who really doesn't give a fuck. And when you don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself, life becomes very empty, because nothing will fill up that hole called yourself. The only thing that fills the hole called yourself is when you get the fuck out of it. You step into a place of trying to love, serve, care, create, and it's not a horse trade. You're not doing it to get something. You're just doing it because you know it's fucking right, because it's inside your soul. That's when there's no pain. There's no spiritual pain, no emotional pain, no physical pain. In fact, you won't feel your body even if your physical body was pain. You won't fucking feel it. How do you think I do what I do for a living 14, 16, 18 hours a day? At the UPW, on the last day, I'm on stage from 8:30 in the morning till about 1 a.m. with one hour break, if you recall. And you probably remember what it was like for you. I did 26.5 miles that day alone. Running, jumping, sleeping, being there with you on the third day of that process. If I was in my body, I'd be fucked. I'm in the body when it's over. Like, what the fuck did you do? Right? Like, what the fuck did you do? But during it, there's no fucking limit. Because I'm not here, I'm out here. So you have all of this, that scar. I like to see it because I want you to tell me what it really means going forward. What does it really stand for? It used to mean something that wasn't true. Some people have to pay for a tattoo. Your fucking thing is free, bitch.
Strength.
Yes.
Possibility.
Yes.
Expansion.
Yes.
Victory.
Yes.
So that's me, and that moment was transformation. That moment was transformation. He turned the scar I have in my arm into a tattoo. Bitch! And he used the word bitch on me just to break that state. But instead of looking at this as a scar, it's a freaking tattoo. And I'm so proud of it. Why? Because it came with honor. It came with strength. It came with extension. It came with victory. So I no longer felt shameful. I no longer felt that I'm not enough. And I felt free from that moment because finally I accept who I am. I accept myself as who I am. I forgive myself. I love myself. I give myself the best I can each passing day. So that was a transformational moment. And it's not just that moment for me, but also for the audience around me, for the participants around me. Hundreds of people just came to me, hugging me, kissing me, thanking me, give me gift to wear, give me a bracelet. They wanted me to join their team, give me a whole lot of CDs to listen, they give me kisses, they give me hugs. I mean, I felt so much love and so much healing was going through my body that day. It was unbelievable. And people's life had changed because they relate the story to me. They relate their story to me because they also went through what they went through, just a different version of pain, a different version of the outside stuff, but it's the same kind of pain that they went through. So do not underestimate who you can inspire. Do not underestimate who you can touch. Do not underestimate, your story, because someone out there needs to hear what you have to share. And yeah, that was the decision that I made. That I wanted to share with more people on what Tony can do for you, for us, for the world, so that your life can be better. Yeah, your life can be better. Your life will be changed. Your life will be transformed. And in return, your community, your family will have a better life. Depression to transformation. And this is your time. Next week is Unleash the Power Within, 17 to 20 September. Yeah, I've said this many times. I will say this again until somebody take action, like yourself, so that you attend this program. Missiontomastery.com. Log into the website and check out for yourself 4 days. What will you be expecting to learn from Tony? And just go for the program. Your life not just change, your life will be transformed. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for being part of my story. Thank you for listening to this part of the story. I hope this will inspire you as well. And this is something where you felt it's inspirational to your friends or your community. Please click the share button so that more people can see this. And yeah, tomorrow, episode 18, I'll be inviting one of my friends, a great friend. He's a transformational coach. He is powerhouse. He speaks well. He's charming. He's good looking, and he's going to share with you how Tony has gotten him to destroy his limiting belief, even though he's a life coach. How powerful is that? Tomorrow he'll be online to share his story, and please tune in at 1 p.m. Singapore time, same date, same place, and look forward to add more value to you. Thank you, and that's what I feel like saying. Have a good day.